Have you ever been told there's no room for you? Not by strangers, not by people who don't know you, but by your own family. I have. And it happened 3 weeks before Christmas. Hey Nadia, about the Christmas trip to the cabin. We don't have room for you this year. The car is full. Maybe next time. That text came from my younger brother, Marcus. The same brother I'd helped raise. The same brother I'd sacrificed everything for. No room. For me. In my own family. I read that message over and over, hoping I'd misunderstood. Hoping it was some kind of joke. But it wasn't. Let me tell you who I am and how I ended up here, excluded from my own family's Christmas. My name is Nadia Thompson. I'm 31 years old. I work as a graphic designer at a marketing firm. I live alone in a small apartment in the city, about 2 hours from my family. I'm the oldest of 3 kids. Marcus is 27, and our youngest sister, Lily, is 24. Growing up, I was the responsible one. The one who held everything together when our parents were struggling. The one who worked part-time jobs in high school to help pay bills. The one who gave up her college savings so Marcus could go to university. I never complained. I never asked for recognition. I just did what needed to be done. Because that's what family does, right? Our parents divorced when I was 16. It was messy and painful. Mom fell apart. Dad disappeared, and I became the parent. I cooked meals. I helped with homework. I drove Marcus to soccer practice and Lily to dance class. I made sure birthdays were celebrated and holidays felt special. I held that family together with my bare hands. And now I was being told there was no room for me. The Christmas cabin trip was a tradition. Every year, we'd rent a cabin in the mountains, spend a week together, exchange gifts, make memories. It was the one time of year I actually felt like part of a family. And now I was being cut out. I called Marcus immediately. He answered on the 3rd ring. Hey Nadia, got my text? Yeah, I got it. What do you mean there's no room? I mean there's no room. Mom, Lily, Lily's boyfriend Jake, me, and Tanya are going. That's 5 people. The cabin sleeps 5, there's no space. Tanya was Marcus's girlfriend of 8 months. I'd met her twice. She was nice enough, but we weren't close. Marcus, I've been going on this trip for 10 years. You're telling me there's no room because you're bringing your girlfriend. It's not like that. Tanya's part of the family now, and Jake is coming for Lily. It just worked out this way. What about me? I'm your sister. He sighed like I was being difficult. Nadia, don't make this into a big thing. We'll do something another time. It's just one Christmas. Just one Christmas. Like it didn't matter. Like I didn't matter. Did Mom agree to this? Yeah, she understands. She said you'd be fine with it. She said I'd be fine with it. My mother, the woman I'd held together through her darkest years, had agreed to exclude me without even asking. Marcus, this isn't fair. Life isn't fair, Nadia. Look, I gotta go. We'll talk later. He hung up. I sat in my apartment, staring at my phone, and felt something crack inside me. Not my heart. That had been cracking for years. My patience. I didn't sleep that night. I lay in bed, replaying every sacrifice I'd made for my family. The college savings I gave up so Marcus could get his degree. The weekends I spent driving Lily to auditions and competitions. The holidays I worked overtime to buy everyone nice gifts while receiving discount store items in return. The countless times I dropped everything to help when someone needed me. And this was my reward, a text message telling me there was no room. The next day, I called my mother. Hi, sweetie, how are you? Her voice was cheerful, normal, like nothing had happened. Mom, Marcus told me about the Christmas trip. A pause. Oh, yes, about that. He said you agreed, that you said I'd be fine with it. Another pause, longer this time. Nadia, honey, it's just logistics. The cabin only sleeps 5, and Marcus really wanted Tanya to come. And Lily's been dating Jake for 2 years now. We couldn't exclude him. But you could exclude me. It's not excluding, it's just, this year didn't work out, we'll make it up to you. How, Mom? How will you make up missing Christmas with my family? Don't be dramatic, Nadia. You're an adult. You can handle one Christmas alone. Handle it. Like being abandoned by my family was just another inconvenience to manage. Mom, I've been going on this trip for a decade. I've never missed one. And now you're choosing Marcus's girlfriend of 8 months over me. It's not about choosing. Why do you always have to make everything so complicated? I felt tears burning my eyes. Because I'm your daughter, and you're telling me I don't matter. That's not what I'm saying. That's exactly what you're saying. You're saying girlfriends and boyfriends matter more than your firstborn child. Silence. Then, quietly, Nadia, I'm sorry you feel that way, but the decision is made. Maybe you can visit us in January. January, an afterthought, a consolation prize. Fine, Mom, have a nice trip. I hung up before she could respond. I sat in my apartment, alone, and made a decision. If they didn't want me at their Christmas, fine. I would make my own Christmas. But not at home, mopping and feeling sorry for myself. No, I was going to do something I'd never done before. I was going to travel, alone, somewhere beautiful, somewhere far away. And I wasn't going to tell anyone. That night, I opened my laptop and started researching. Where could I go? What could I do? I'd always dreamed of traveling, but never had the time or money. I was always saving for emergencies, always putting others first. Not anymore. I had vacation days saved up. I had a little money in my account, and for the first time in my life, I had no obligations. I searched flights to warm destinations, beaches, mountains, cities I'd only seen in movies. And then I found it. A boutique resort in Costa Rica, right on the beach. Yoga classes, spa treatments, adventure tour. A place designed for solo travelers looking to reconnect with themselves. It was expensive, more than I'd normally spend on myself. But something inside me said, do it. You deserve this. I booked it. Flights, accommodation, everything. 7 days in paradise starting December 23rd. For the first time in weeks, I smiled. I didn't tell anyone. Not my family, not my coworkers, not my friends. This trip was mine, my secret, my gift to myself. Over the next few weeks, I prepared quietly, bought new clothes, got my passport renewed, packed my bags. My family texted occasionally, casual messages, updates about the cabin trip, photos of decorations and plans. They never asked what I was doing for Christmas, never checked if I was okay. I responded with short, neutral messages. Sounds fun. Have a great time. Merry Christmas. I gave them nothing, just like they'd given me. The day before my flight, Marcus called. Hey, Nadia, just checking in, you doing okay? I'm fine. Cool, we're leaving for the cabin tomorrow morning. Mom's excited. That's nice. You're not still upset about the room thing, are you? I almost laughed. No, Marcus, I'm not upset. Good, because it really wasn't personal, just logistics. I understand. Great, well, Merry Christmas. We'll video call you from the cabin, okay? Sure, Merry Christmas. I hung up and finished packing. Tomorrow, while they drove to their cozy cabin, I would be flying to Costa Rica. And they had no idea. The flight was smooth. The weather was perfect. And when I stepped off the plane in Costa Rica, I felt something I hadn't felt in years. Freedom. The resort was even more beautiful than the pictures. White sand beaches, crystal blue water, palm trees swaying in the warm breeze. My room had a balcony overlooking the ocean. I stood there that first evening, watching the sunset, and cried. Not sad tears, relief tears. For the first time in my adult life, I was doing something purely for myself. No obligations, no expectations, no one to take care of but me. It was terrifying and wonderful. Over the next few days, I transformed. I took yoga classes at sunrise. I learned to surf. I hiked through rainforests and saw wildlife I'd only seen in documentaries. I met other solo travelers, women from all over the world who had their own stories of starting over, finding themselves, choosing adventure over comfort. I made friends, real friends, people who saw me for who I was, not what I could do for them. I laughed more in those first 3 days than I had in the entire previous year. On Christmas Eve, the resort hosted a special dinner on the beach. Twinkling lights, live music, amazing food. I sat at a table with my new friends, Sarah from Australia, May from Singapore, Clara from Brazil. To new beginnings, Sarah raised her glass. To choosing ourselves, May added. To being exactly where we're supposed to be, Clara smiled. I raised my glass, tears in my eyes. To all of that. We toasted, we laughed, we celebrated. And somewhere far away, my family was at their cabin, probably not even thinking about me. But I wasn't thinking about them either. For the first time, I was thinking about me. It started on Christmas morning. I woke up to the sound of waves and birds singing. Paradise. I checked my phone casually, expecting nothing. 17 missed calls, 43 text messages. All from my family. My heart raced. Had something happened? Was someone hurt? I opened the messages. From Mom, Nadia, where are you? We tried to video call, but you didn't answer. From Marcus, hey, pick up your phone, Mom's worried. From Lily, Nadia, are you okay? From Mom again, I called your apartment building. The neighbor said she hasn't seen you in days. Where are you? From Marcus, this isn't funny, call us back. From Lily, Mom is freaking out, please respond. From Mom, I'm about to call the police, please tell me you're okay. I stared at my phone, a strange mixture of emotions swirling inside me. They'd finally noticed I was gone. It took them 3 days. 3 days of me not responding to their casual, obligatory messages before they realized something was different. Part of me wanted to call immediately, reassure them I was fine. But another part, a newer, stronger part, hesitated. Why should I rush to comfort them? They hadn't rushed to include me. I typed a simple response to the group chat. I'm fine, traveling, Merry Christmas. Then I turned off my phone and went to breakfast. I didn't turn my phone back on until that evening. When I did, it exploded. 87 messages, 23 missed calls, 3 voicemails. I listened to the voicemails first. Mom's voice panicked. Nadia, what do you mean you're traveling? Where? Why didn't you tell us? Call me immediately. Marcus, annoyed. Seriously, you just disappeared without telling anyone. That's really immature, Nadia. Lily, confused. I don't understand. Why would you go somewhere alone for Christmas? Are you mad at us? I read through the text messages. The tone shifted as the day went on. Morning, confusion and concern. Afternoon, frustration and accusations. Evening, guilt and backtracking. Mom, I'm sorry if you felt left out, but disappearing like this is extreme. Marcus, okay, I get that you're upset about the cabin thing, but this is dramatic. Lily, Mom's been crying all day. She feels terrible. Can you please call? I sat on my balcony, watching the stars, and thought about what to say. Finally, I typed a longer message. I'm in Costa Rica. I booked this trip after I was told there was no room for me at Christmas. I decided to make my own holiday instead of sitting alone in my apartment feeling sorry for myself. I'm safe. I'm happy. And honestly, I needed this. I've spent my whole life putting everyone else first. This is the first time I've ever done something just for me. Please respect that. I sent it. Then I turned off my phone again and went asleep. I kept my phone off for the next 2 days. Those 2 days were the most peaceful of my life. I snorkeled in crystal clear water. I got a massage that made me feel like a new person. I watched sunsets and sunrises and everything in between. I journaled for the first time in years, wrote about my childhood, my sacrifices, my invisibility. I cried, I processed, I healed. When I finally turned my phone back on, the messages had changed. Mom, I've been thinking about what you said. You're right. I've taken you for granted. I'm so sorry. Marcus, I talked to Mom about everything. I didn't realize how much you've done for this family. I feel like an idiot. Lily, I'm so sorry, Nadia. I should have stood up for you. I should have said something when they excluded you. I was wrong. Mom again, please come home safely. When you're ready, I want to talk, really talk. I have a lot to apologize for. I read those messages and felt something shift. Not forgiveness, not yet, that would take time. But hope, a small, fragile hope that maybe things could change. I flew home on December 30th. My mother was waiting at the airport, alone. When she saw me, she started crying. Nadia, I'm so sorry. I let her hug me. I didn't hug back, not yet. Let's go home, I said. We need to talk. We drove to her house in silence. When we got there, Marcus and Lily were waiting. No Tanya, no Jake, just family. We sat in the living room, and for the first time in years, they listened. I told them everything, how invisible I'd felt, how much I'd sacrificed, how the cabin exclusion was just the final straw in a lifetime of being overlooked. I told them about Costa Rica, about finding myself, about realizing I deserved better. My mother cried the entire time. Marcus looked at the floor, ashamed. Lily held my hand. When I finished, Mom spoke first. I failed you, Nadia. I leaned on you when you were just a child. I let you carry burdens that weren't yours to carry, and instead of thanking you, I took you for granted. Marcus nodded. I'm sorry about the cabin. It was thoughtless. You should have been the first person included, not the first person cut. Lily squeezed my hand. We're going to do better, I promise. I looked at my family, flawed, imperfect, finally awake. I want to believe you, I said. But words aren't enough. I need to see change, real change. You will, Mom said. I promise you will. It's been 6 months since that Christmas. Things are different now. Not perfect, but different. My family makes an effort. They call regularly. They include me in plans. They ask about my life and actually listen to the answers. Marcus apologized to me privately, admitted he'd been selfish his whole life, said he's working on being a better brother. Lily and I are closer than ever. She's become my biggest supporter. And Mom, she's trying, really trying. She sends me cards, remembers important dates, tells me she's proud of me. It's not perfect. Some wounds take years to heal. Some trust takes even longer to rebuild. But we're trying. And me, I've changed too. I no longer sacrifice myself for people who don't appreciate me. I set boundaries. I put my own needs first sometimes. I've traveled twice more since Costa Rica, alone, and it's been amazing. I've learned that being alone isn't the same as being lonely, and being with family isn't the same as being loved. Real love shows up. Real family makes room. If you're watching this, and you've ever been excluded by the people who should love you most, hear me when I say this. You are not the problem. You deserve to be included. You deserve to be valued. You deserve to take up space. And if they won't make room for you, make your own room. Build your own table. Create your own joy. Because the moment you stop waiting for others to see your worth is the moment you finally start living. My brother said there was no room for me. So I found my own room. And it was the best decision I ever made.